Hello everyone, my name is Katya and today I want to show you one of my dreams that came true. This is a beautiful blouse with a crochet yoke that I saw in the internet. It was so amazing, so I decided to replicate it. In my videos I want to show you how I did that step by step, and today we're gonna start with crocheting yoke. As you know, English is not my native language, so if I say something wrong, you can always correct me in the comments down below, and that will improve my English. Thank you. So I'm starting crocheting with my 2mm hook, and I have a very thin wool yarn, so things that I will crochet in 3 strands from one ball. For those who don't know how to do this, I have a lesson and I will leave the link in the description box. For the second row, make 2 chains and then make 17 double crochets into the starting chain, so that we have 18 stitches totally. For the next row, chain 2, that is equal to the 1 double crochet, and then for the first double crochet of the previous row you make double crochet, and for the next one you make 2 double crochets. Repeat the process of making 1 or 2 double crochets into each double crochet of the previous row, so that you will have 27 stitches totally. As you saw, our yoke will have a one straight line side. To make it straight, for the last 6 stitches of this row you must make not a double but a single crochet. From this moment we will not be crocheting in rounds. We will be turning it every row, so that we will have one straight side. For the next row we will repeat double crochets and one space between into the each double crochet of the previous row. And again, to make a side of the work straight, start the row with 4 chains instead of 3. And the last stitch will be treble crochet instead of double. That is how we are making edges a little longer. As you can see on my drawings, the last 5 stitches of the previous row will not be taken into work now. The last treble crochet will be made into this double crochet of the previous row that I'm showing. And here is the start of our straight line. And now turn the work. For the next row, we make double crochets into each double crochets or chain space of the previous row. For this time again, the first chain and the last chain will be a little longer than the others. Again, don't forget to turn your work. Next row is completely the same. And the next row is the same again. And don't forget to turn the work after each row. Next row, chain 5, then make a double crochet into the third double crochet of the previous row. Chain 3, then again skip 2 double crochets and make a double crochet into the third. Repeat the process of making these arches around the row. Since this row, the first and the last stitches will be the same as the others, as now we already got a nice and straight line. For the next row, chain 2, then make 2 double crochet into the chain space and the third one into the double crochet. Repeat this process through all the rows. The next 2 rows will be completely the same. As I made that, I found my last row too tight, so I decided to add some double crochets into the chart, as you can see in the video. So now we have it nice and flat. And now continue the next row with chain 6, then a double crochet into the first chain of the previous row, then skip 2 double crochets of the previous row and make another double crochet, then make a 3 chain space and then another double crochet into the same double crochet of the previous row, and then repeat. turn the work after the end of the row. For the next row, we make 3 treble crochets into each chain space. As our edges started to go up, I have to change the chart again. As you can see, I'm doing it for the first time with you, so I make many changes. The next row is nearly the same that we did before previous row, but we make treble crochets instead of double crochets here. Here is how it looks. For the next row, we will make shells of 5 treble crochets into each chain space of the previous row, and 1 chain space between each shell. The first and the last shell will be half smaller than the others, as you can see on my chart. Now you should repeat the row before previous, but make 1 chain space between arches and make 4 chain spaces instead of 3 chain spaces. And then repeat our shells row. Make 2 chain spaces between shells. The last row is plain single crochets all around the yoke. Single crochets including the striped part of the yoke too. This is the chart of what we did. I made new one without any marks, and I will leave the link in the description box down below, where you can download this chart. So our yoke is ready. Please don't miss the next part of this tutorial, where I will show how to sew the sheer part of this blouse. So if you don't want to miss it, please subscribe my channel, and see you in my next video.